Congratulations! You've been hired by the Fiction Five, a children's publishing company, to write a fairy tale about their upcoming book fair. The twist is that they do not want a regular fairy tale. The publishing company would like something with a twist to increase sales. They want you to retell the story from a different character's perspective. This can be called a perspective flip. Your goal is to use the fairy tale as a model text to write a perspective flip story. The publishing company has asked that you ensure your story clearly shows how your story is different from the original when told from your character's perspective. You need to make sure it is clear for the readers how your story is understood from your character's perspective. This might mean you include new events we didn't know about before, or you might choose to tell a different side of classic events. Keep in mind our learning about plot development and plan your story accordingly. You may choose from a diversity of fairy tales from around the world. Be sure to respect the culture and integrity of the story. More details to come. Here are some more finer details about your perspective flip or fractured fairy tale writing assignment. So very similar to when you wrote your first story, which you could do on anything, you have to do some work with the plot development over here. So again, you're going to use the story brainstorm to plan out your story. And you are also going to put a little bit more emphasis onto developing your character and really bringing out the traits of them. And this will be explained more in a moment when we take a look at how you are going to be assessed. You can also use a perspective flip graphic organizer. I am going to give you 2 of those and teach you how to do them. And then also think about a few more things to really make it special and an original piece of work. So focusing on our character development over here, think about what we've been doing this past week about flipping the perspectives. Think of the movie Hoodwinked that many of us watched, I think in 2019. And also, I know my class has read The True Story of the Three Little Pigs a few times. Great example of a perspective flip. So think how your character that you're going to introduce or choose can add a new kind of twist to the story and change it a little bit. So this can be done by adding new events or changing an event, and really make the story come to light from your character's perspective. Now, just like your last story, we are going to do this step by step, and we ask that you take it one step at a time because you'll be asked to reflect on your work as you go. So let's take a peek at the assignment steps. So you have already done number 1. You can check it off, participate in different writers' workshop activities, and that's what we've been doing this week. And this is what you're kind of doing today. You're going to reflect on the examples that we've discussed in the videos or what I've given you to look at, and kind of think about how your idea may fit in there, and basically choose your story, what classic fairy tale you're going to take, and what character you're going to flip, and who's going to tell the story. Then we are going to plan out your story on the plot diagram, and that, as you can see in the plot development, that'll be done over a few days. And then you will write the story, we will edit it, and we're going to focus on 2 main things when we're editing. The first is going over the criteria, so you can look at this page right here, and also on the next page, which I'll show in a minute, for what you're being assessed on. So just, hey, have I done everything I'm supposed to? The next time you edit the story, this is looking for your conventions and grammar, so that's your spelling and any run-on sentences. And then you will go and revise your story. So remember, you edit it to find things you want to change, and revising is when you go back and make changes to make it your best work. Lastly, this is to be submitted on Teams. So that means it needs to be in a document that can be uploaded for your teacher to provide feedback. So to take a little peek at how you're going to be assessed, if you can, submit your planning pages as well as your full story to your teacher. Your guidance and support will be in office hours or by contacting your teacher as usual. However, we are hoping that you will accept responsibility and demonstrate independence and commitment to do your best work on this assignment. It's broken down into steps by step to do a little bit each day. Now, here's a little bonus if you wish to extend your contract. So, you can provide the publishing company with associated book materials. This could be an artifact or poster. Any of your work is welcome. These components will be marked on presentations, and it is totally optional, but if you want to make something, please do so. You are going to take what you've learned from your first story. You're going to take what your teacher has said in their feedback and bring a little bit further. So your teachers are looking for you to listen and reflect on what has been said and to show growth in this story. So again, you're going to make sure that your plot is fully developed with a conflict and a resolution. And the events must be logical. So we're looking for the same kind of thing. You have your rising action, conflict, falling action, resolution. They need to be very clear, and make sure you spend lots of time developing the conflict into a really high, intense moment in your story. Two other things that we are looking at this time. The first one is that your character is developed, and through their actions and through evidence, through what they can say. So not just having a bland character, but giving your character some qualities that makes them unique. The last thing is this impact of perspective. Your story needs to be quite different from what the classic fairy tale is. Yes, it should be recognizable as a fairy tale. However, the differences should be very clear, and bring in your own spin to it. If you're to think generally, our central idea for this mini unit is text can be understood from various perspectives. We are particularly working on the communication skill of writing. So all of this is available, uploaded to the website for you to refer back to at any point. Mrs. Pringle and I are super excited to hear your stories and all the creative ideas you bring into them. So have fun and think about what story you want to do and what character you want to have telling the story.